Right, so we left off the last video with what I was calling a minor success. And as you'll see in this video, we're going to start on a slightly different road on the same project, but a whole different tangent. So, Beverly, and he's her hillbilly. Get you to tell me what you think after we're done. I'll sum it up at the end.
Well, minor success would be maybe putting it a little bit too positively. It moved air, but not very much. I suspect it's because it's meant to move big volume instead of any pressure. So I've taken that off of that, and I'm getting busy here. I just cut that circle over there on the bandsaw, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make my own impeller and everything. Use that for a motor, and I'll try to show you how I'm going to go about it as I go. For now, this is going to be the base unit that goes over that with the impeller built on top of it. So I've got to do some ciphering. Show you more. So I'm trying to lay out how the base of this thing is going to be, because you'll have this circle here spinning, and it's, I think, hoping, let's try this again. I'm hoping that this will allow me to describe a circle that gets gradually bigger instead of staying the same size. So I'm going to start here. Either that, or I'm going to have to do it on a little bit bigger piece. But you can see what I'm doing, right? I hope. This started out just over a quarter of an inch away. It gradually gets wider and wider. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use a bigger piece. But I haven't wasted anything yet. All I did was draw on it. This piece is bigger. The thing is what I cut off, I want to be able to reuse at the top side. That'll make sense later. But, the basic circle. So if it starts out here, a quarter of an inch. And it gets around to here, it should be almost. Alright, stick the pencil in here. Got my string. That might do it, I guess. Amazing how much it grows. Maybe if I put it on the smaller end instead. Do you suppose? I don't know. It'll stay on. Yep. Me and the Lord's Prayer. Come on. Figure out the vanes on the impeller. I can cut that. I hope. Okay, let's figure this one out. I really wish I had a bigger compass, but use what you've got, right? So let's make a mark there. And a mark there. Then we'll go here. It's not water. Then we'll go here. From there to there is a perfect 90-degree. And it's just a matter of dividing them a number of times. All right. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. So I took this measurement from here to here, and I transcribed an X out to here. That's that line, and that's the other one coming from here and here, which gives me the center point for a curved piece that would go there like that, which is 6 1/4 inches. Now, can I manage to get that out of a 2x4? I'll show you more. Okay, so this is how I'm cutting the veins on my for my air collection or dust collection system. I've got holes here for the center to ride in. They're spaced 3/8 of an inch apart, and probably be nice if I had a sharper blade and maybe one that was a little bit narrower than 1/2 inch, but it is cutting it. I've already cut 2. As you can see over here, I've got them temporarily at least set to where they probably will go. We'll see how it comes. I got guess 6 at least more to make. So, all right, I'll shut you off for now. Well, progress is being made. Kind of got the body of the suction unit put together. I broke the blade in my bandsaw, so I'll have to wait for another one. I tried to silver solder it back together again, and it is together, but no, as soon as it hits wood, it's going to break again. Anyway, this has to be cut out because that corresponds with that hole there. And I'll make this into a top piece with the motor turned upside down on top of it. So I'll have to have a bracket with 45s or something built onto it so that it'll stand upside down, and this will go through the impeller, and then the other half of the sheave will thread onto it, and I can tighten it down on it to turn that. Anyway, that's enough shaky cam. I gotta go in. It's getting late. It's dark as the inside of Toby's boot, or inside of a cow, you know, it's dark anyway. Okay, talk to you more. That's the beginnings of the impeller. I only have 2 more of these things to make, and then clean up and sand up and put some finish on. Anyway, talk to you later. A difference a new sharp blade makes in the bandsaw. Wow, I'll show you what I mean. These are the blades for my dust collection system. So I'll show you the setup here. Got my circle guide set to the radius that I need. Here's the piece that I'm using to mount the pieces, or the piece onto that I'm cutting the blades from. Each one of these is 3/8 of an inch apart. So when you move from here further down, it moves the blade further into the piece. And you can see where I've cut the others. I don't need more, but I'm going to make the rest of them out of this piece just so that I have spares if I need them. And frankly, this piece is not really worth much anymore anyway. So anyway, we'll just use it. Just have to line it up on the hole if you can find it. Oh, come on. There we go. Whoops, not the right hole though. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And I put this under the leading edge so that it has support, so that it doesn't just try to tip the piece and not cut it square. Also prevents a bit of tear. Okay, here we go. Now, is that not a thing of beauty? Cut the next one too. There we go. Okay. Another one. And this one probably won't be thick enough to be any good, but we'll cut it anyway. Just in case. Yeah, that one won't be much good for anything, but at least it shows what it can do. Anyway. And I just had it held on there with 2 screws, which I was careful to make sure the blade wouldn't run into. And there you have it. Wow. And now, I've got them all sanded, cleaned up, ready to glue on. I don't know, I'm thinking about going in the house to glue them because, frankly, this thing makes it fairly warm in here, but I'd have to leave it running for quite a while to keep it warm enough for the glue to set on that, besides which the glue's in the house. So I'm probably going to take it in and try to find something that I can put on top of each one as I glue it. Anyway, show you more. Well, I think I've wasted enough of your time for this episode. There is more to come. There's a lot more work done on it than what I've shown you so far. But comments are welcome. Please, somebody. The other thing is that if you like this kind of content, please let me know. Subscribe and
now I guess this episode is all done and said.
Comment.
I'd like to thank you all for
I'd like that.
If you
y'all come back now, you hear?
Subscribe and see. It's not that hard, just click on it. It's easy as could be. Comment too. I'd like that.